This is the all-new Suzuki Ignis. It is a vehicle that Suzuki is marketing as an urban crossover, and as such it goes up against the likes of the Toyota Etios Cross, the Volkswagen Cross Up, and of course the Renault Sandero Stepway. When you compare it to its competitors on a price point, it's very, very competitively priced. It's well spec too. The Ignis is available in two trim levels, GL and in the highest spec, GLX. It's also available with two gearboxes, 5-speed manual like we have here, and with an automatic gearbox. The GLX manual retails for 189,900 Rand, and that's great value for money. But let's take a closer look at some of the details in this new Suzuki Ignis. Do you remember the SC100, the Suzuki Whiz Kid? It's okay if you don't, it was never sold here in South Africa. But the Ignis carries over a couple of styling traits from the little Whiz Kid. At the back, the upright tail lights are nice and bulky, nice and chunky. That's lifted from the ideas that we saw on the Whiz Kid, as are the three striking marks in the C-pillar. On the Whiz Kid, those were vents for the rear engine layout, but they carried it over here to the Ignis, and it looks quite trendy. We then have these black pillars and window surrounds. That's here to let you think about the Suzuki Swift. Very, very familiar there. We then have this clamshell bonnet with this vent in it, and that'll make you think of the larger brother, the Vitara. And when we take a look at the headlights, they're surrounded by a little bit of grille here. Now this is an old styling trait that we also saw on the Whiz Kid, and it looks quite good in the Suzuki Ignis here. It's something different, something inventive, yet still undeniably Suzuki. Hop on board the Ignis and you'll see that you're getting, well, still a lot of car for your money. There is a nice funky style to the interior with some carbon fiber style inserts and some light plastic so that it doesn't all feel somber in here. There's seating for, at a pinch, 5, but 4 is going to sit a little more comfortable. There's more than enough rear legroom actually. It's quite spacious in here. You don't feel real claustrophobic, doesn't feel like the window's on top of you or the roof's too low down. But it's the standard spec level in this GLX model that is actually very, very high. On the safety side, we're getting 2 airbags, one for the driver and one for the passenger. We've got ABS with electronic brake force distribution and emergency brake assist. We've got power steering and electric windows up front. We've got this infotainment system here that's got Bluetooth, there's USB, there's auxiliary, and we've got steering mounted controls. That's right, it comes with a multi-function steering wheel. We've also got climate control. It's not just manual aircon, full-blown digital climate control, and it works a treat. Overall, it's a great place to spend some time. And then we move on to the engine. It's a little 1.2 litre 4-cylinder petrol engine, devoid of a turbocharger, so it makes 61 kilowatts and 113 newton meters. Those of you that know a little bit about engines will know that that doesn't sound like much. But here's the clincher. This little vehicle only weighs 850 kilograms, and that means that it's actually quite nippy, very sprightly. It'll sit at a comfortable 120 on the highway without a pain, even if you do have to shift down a gear for some of the staunch uphills. But it's the fuel consumption that impresses us. Because while Suzuki claims 5.1, we're hovering around the mid-5s. In fact, we've been driving it a bit hard because it's that much fun to drive, and it's still under 6 litres per 100. When you buy yourself a Suzuki Ignis, this GLX version, you are going to get a 3-year 100,000 kilometer warranty, and they're going to throw in a 2-year 30,000 kilometer service plan. So that's going to take care of your next couple of services. A little bit of peace of mind thrown in. You're going to get all of this in this GLX manual trim for 189,900 Rand. The only one more expensive than this is the automatic. But with a car that's this exciting and interesting to drive, that really looks as good as this one does, I think it's easy to see why it's made Car of the Year finalist.